That's better. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You're all great. You're all wonderful. Father, help. All right, so screw all of that. Anyone who goes back to watch the stream is going to be flabbergasted. Whatever. Okay. So, that being said, we're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Arena Series number 1 of 2. We've got 2 Arena Series. You saw the 2 Stadium Series. We've now got the 2 Arena Series. Let's be honest, I kind of rambled a lot in my intro before anyway, so I'm not really too disappointed that didn't get said, because I was just kind of repeating myself. But now that my microphone is on and working, this is great. So let me make sure that I can hear myself, by the way. I can. Okay, good. Wonderful. So here we are. We've got the Arena Series, so let's break down where we are and what we're doing. We're in Sacramento 2022. We've got 8 trucks per Arena Series. The top 2 drivers on both series will make it to the World Finals, and from there, they will get promoted to the stadiums. So if you finish in the top 2 on the Arena Series, you will move up to a Stadium Series. So you really want to place in the top 2. If you're in the bottom 4, you are kicked out of the Beam Monster Jam Series altogether. Gone. Done for. So you've got to make sure you're placing in the top 4. Obviously, you really want to place in the top 2. The 3 and 4 spots are going to be totally safe. They will just return back into the arenas next season. But you really want to get into those top 2. Everyone wants to get a chance to drive at the stadiums. Everyone wants to see these trucks drive in stadiums. And obviously, the journey starts right here. The first of 4 stops is right now, as we are here with the Hotsy Pressure Washers truck. Very, very legendary machine. Also very exciting, everybody. Today is day 1 of the Monster Jam World Finals, a 3-day World Finals bonanza. I will not be doing any sort of commentary for qualifying or last chance qualifier. There will be no live stream for that. You will see nothing from me regarding that. The next content you will see after this will be from tomorrow night's World Finals event. That is simply because I'm working tonight and I'm not going to have time to do anything for it. So there's that. Did hear about Jamie Sullivan. Very sad news for her. She was one of the few drivers who I really actually wanted to see compete in the World Finals this year. I am glad that we're going to get an extra LCQ driver in the main field. I think that's really cool. It's the first time that's ever happened. And we also get to see MJ Solorio compete in the 2-wheel skills competition. Not going to lie, that's an upgrade. So that's pretty cool. Jamie didn't really deserve to be in that competition. So it's nice to see MJ in there. I think he's going to be a really good fit, and it'll get his kind of World Finals nerves out of the way. So without further ado, let's get into racing. Now, our first competition being racing, obviously, it's going to be that timed racing competition. And in the arenas, it's a very, very small track. You don't have much room to work around with. And I am going to do the standard... yeah, we're going to do the standard arena racing style. We're not going to do head-to-head racing here. At least today. I might change it up in future shows, but today I want to just do the standard arena timed racing just to see how it goes. So this competition is the first of 4. We are going to do 4 competitions. It'll be racing, 2-wheel skills, sky wheelies, and freestyle. You guys will get to judge the final 3 competitions. World Finals 25 is in Salt Lake City next year. Well, that sucks. That's a terrible idea for Monster Jam. I hope you're wrong. So we are ready to go. Let's get Hotsy going. His time is off and underway. All right, it's an 11.56 for Hotsy. That is our first time of the day. Now you'll be meeting the drivers along the way here. I also am not going to have any room to keep the trucks on the track. Sorry, but it's not the end of the world. Our next truck out is going to be Rockwell Red. Very excited to have Rockwell Red joining us here on this series, a Team Throttle Monster truck. Oh, that's why. Rockwell Red trying to beat an 11.56. His time is going. Sacramento's a pretty tight track, but... and it's an 11.14, so he handles the tight track and takes the lead. I think the winner today will probably be in the low 10s, maybe in the 9s, based on these first couple passes, because they could be faster. So 11.14 is the time for Rockwell Red, your second competitor here in racing. Our next competitor will be Bounty Hunter, but we're doing it a little bit differently. We've got the Austin Minton pickup truck Bounty Hunter on this series, which I figured was a nice little change. The Arenas is a good spot to bring in random trucks like this, because if it doesn't compete after this season, it's not a big deal. You replace them with new trucks, and if it does, well then cool. You get to see it more. His time is rolling. That was an 11.01 out of Bounty Hunter. He's your new leader. Took those turns very nicely. Now, 8 points will be awarded to the winner. It's going to be stereotypical Monster Jam, or not stereotypical, it's going to be typical Monster Jam scoring rules, where the winner gets 8, last place gets 1, so on and so forth. Man, Who-Man says Nate is sadly not lying. They're going back to Salt Lake City next year. What a bad idea. That's a shame. Really, really a shame. Alright. Truck number 4. We have got ourselves Monster Mutt Rottweiler. A very typical arena monster truck for Monster Jam. One of the most common arena monster trucks. I unfortunately have not used my race source trucks very much, so it's going to take a second to open. So I'll take this opportunity to just... never mind. There it is. Don't need to take the opportunity to do anything. Truck is there. Alright. Here we go. That is a 12.09. That was a little slow out of Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Felt like it was a little quicker than that, but that's last place. Not a good start on this series. Now, thankfully for the arena drivers, they have 4 competitions to make up for it. Obviously, if you do poorly in racing, you got 3 more competitions to come out here and do your best. Our next competitor will be Barely Tame. Trying to make these really, really unique arena series. I really wanted to go outside the box here. Because, you know, there's really no, like, designated trucks for the arenas, you know? And a lot of the trucks that are in arenas are also on stadiums. So, here's Barely Tame. .71, so 2 slower passes in a row for these last 2 competitors. That's going to put him in 4th place right now. Not a great time for Barely Tame, especially because you've got the better competitors still to come. This truck doesn't have park. That's too bad. We've only got 3 more trucks to go. And our next truck will be Earthshaker. Classic arena truck. Love to see Earthshaker. Obviously, we had... I don't know why I picked the Hunter version, but if he makes it to the World Finals, maybe he'll get to use that. So let's get Earthshaker lined up. It's nice to have a Tristan England truck in the field, because I don't have the Digatron yet. He is going. Great turn, a great pass, 10.23. New leader with a big-time number. Earthshaker coming out quick. I'm obviously trying to make this somewhat realistic, guys. We're not just going to have Hotsy coming out here and putting down 9s, alright? As much as we love to see that, I'm keeping some level of realism in this. So Earthshaker's your new leader with a 10.23. That'll bring up our next competitor. I'm excited for this one. It's Iron Man. Very, very cool truck to have competing here in the arenas. Definitely a stadium competitive truck, but it's nice to have it here in the arenas. Also, something to keep in mind, because there's a Gravedigger on this series, there's also a Gravedigger at the stadium level. So let's say the Gravedigger at the stadium level places in the top 8 and gets to stay at the stadiums, and this Gravedigger on this series places in the top 2, well then we will drop down to whoever places in 3rd will move up to the stadiums. They won't get to compete in the World Finals, but they'll at least get a shot to compete at the stadium level. There will be another repeat truck on the other series as well. Alright, Iron Man's ready. He is rolling. These trucks just drive so differently. Oh, he gave a little kiss to the wall there. Not going to impact him much. Oh my, that's going to be a 5-second penalty. It's a 16.36. That was not a good run out of Iron Man there. Don't know what happened to him. But rough start. I mean, the 11.36 would have been not a great number anyway, but man, oh man. 16.36. What happened there? This truck runs very differently than the other ones, so maybe I just got to get a little more used to it, but obviously I mentioned that Gravedigger's on this series. I figured, I mean, I didn't say that he was on the series until I just said that, but Gravedigger's on this series. I wanted to put Gravedigger on the first 2 series out there. I feel like it's only fitting. And like I said, there will be 2 other repeat trucks now that I think about it. Alright, Gravedigger is ready. Gravedigger is off. Can he take down Earthshaker for the top spot? It's a tough final turn. It's a 10.87. That is not quite enough to be your winner in this competition, but it is enough for him to be in 2nd place. So Earthshaker, with a really good time, is your racing winner tonight, which will take us into the second competition of the day, which will be the 2-wheel skills competition. Let's see what you guys are saying here in the comments. Do toughest monster truck tour tracks? Maybe in the future, sure. Who-Man said Wreck Deck is cool, and that completely goes along with everything I've been saying about Who-Man this year, which is that we have completely opposite opinions. Wreck Deck is the ugliest monster truck I've seen in the last few years. It is definitely the ugliest Feld monster truck ever. Not a doubt. Am I going to World Finals? No, I am home. Was not going to pay money to go watch that awful, awful format that they made. So, we will get into the second competition of the day, being the 2-wheel skills competition. In this competition, the drivers will get to do 2 moves on 2 wheels. And you guys will be judging in the comments. So all of you watching, pay close attention. You guys are the judges. I'm going to be taking your scores into account, and we'll get a score based off of that. So, This two-wheel skills competition will kick off with Iron Man because he finished in last place in racing, so he's got a chance to set the bar here in skills. Hey, that's not very nice. It's true, Who-Man. Also, I'm going to go along with the Monster Jam rule that because I have a Sky Wheelie competition, you are not allowed to do Sky Wheelies in this competition. So here is the first move for Iron Man. Oh, no. That is not good. I will count that as momentum because it just kind of worked that way, and I feel really bad for him. So that's move number 1 in the books for the Iron Man truck. See if he can do a better move number 2. Oh, that did not work at all. All right, well, that's Iron Man's run. Iron Man's about to get kicked off. Let's see those scores. Scoring's open in the comments. He said, nuh-uh. He said, no, it's not true. Yeah, it is. That truck is hideous. Man, that radiator sounds very interesting. 0.001. Did you know Todd is retiring after the World Finals? Yes, I did. I actually have known that for quite some time. Bro said 9.663. What are these scores? That was one of the worst two-wheel runs ever. You guys gotta lock it in a little bit here, guys, okay? Okay? What are we doing? We're going to close scoring on that one. And based off of your scores, I have to give something along the lines of that. We're going to go with a 7.62. Okay? That'll maybe make some of you happy. Love the way this truck sounds. The Monster Mutt Rottweiler just got a nice, very nice sound to it. Rottweiler doing a little reverse popper there. Oh, too bad. I thought he was going to combo it into something else. He did not. Lining up for move number 2. I love doing two-wheel moves in arenas. It's my favorite. Got a little power wheelie out of that. That counts, and scoring is open. What did you guys think of the run for Monster Mutt? Was that enough for him to take the lead? Let me know in the comments. Comment your score down below. That was a pity score. That's funny. What is the crown I got next to my name? I don't see a crown next to your name, so I don't know. Gosh, what are these scores? Why do we have the most highest scoring judges in the history of this entire tour? Alright, we're closing it on you. Closed. Those scores are so weird that we're going to have to go with a 7.50. So Rottweiler is in second place right now with not a great score. I'm just doing this to make you mad. That's okay. You can't make me mad, though. I appreciate the thought. But it takes a lot to make me mad. And this... none of this is ever gonna do that. Alright, Barely Tame going for move number 1. Wow, bouncy truck there. That was weird. So that's move number 1 for Barely Tame. It's going to get one more move. Alright, I nailed that one finally. Oh no! Over goes Barely Tame. Towards the wall. He might get to save it! Oh, what a save in two-wheel skills! Barely Tame! Awesome. Let's see those scores. I'm gonna keep trucks that have, deformities to them, like if it loses a body part, we're going to just keep them in the back. Because I feel like I like to keep that sort of realism to it. Awesome video. Thank you, Dylan Selfridge. Who, man, we're just going to ignore your scores for now. Alright. Hotsy will be up next. Hotsy, so far, very close to being in the top half of the competition. He got fifth in racing, so... That's more like it, Who Man. Now we could close the scores. Alright. Scores are a little all over the place again, but it is going to be your new leader with a 7.9. So that means Barely Tame is your new leader. You guys are keeping it right in the 7s, so... Let's see if Hachi, the big old Hachi, can come out here and do something good. Oh, Curtis. Oh, Hachi. Oh, Hachi. Yes, Hachi. Very nice. Alright, that's one move for Hachi. I had to have Hachi on the first ever Arena series. I mean, come on. Come on. I had to. This truck is so pretty, too. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, Kurt. This is a little unrealistic, but I don't really care. Oh no! That's realistic, though. Kurt's lost it. Flip her over. Get your scores in. At Who's Ready for Monster Jam's comment section. Gonna bring Kurt back to the pits over here. And turn them off. Who will be next? The next competitor will be Rockwell Red. If I could type, it would be wonderful. I know we can't do it in real life, but we're keeping some level of, you know, I want to keep some level of the video game aspect to it, because again, it is, in fact, a video game. Getting a lot of scores coming in here, guys. Love to see that. Thank you. Got scores out of Who Man that we're not counting because that's too high. Random Avenger Fan, Samuel Mundy, Tyler, Jay, and Josh, and Samuel Mundy repeated his score. And so we will give it, based off of that, an 8.23. Your new leader, Hotsy. Big fan. So Rockwell Red will be next. Oh, not a good first move out of Rockwell Red there. That's too bad. He's going to need to have a better second move. He also pulls off a power wheelie like we saw out of Monster Mutt Rottweiler, but not a very good run. Scoring is open. Get them scores in the comments. But it's Kurt Kramer. Ooh, look at those wheels. Can I zoom in on that? Yeah. Oh, not that far. Yeah. Love that. Those are neat wheels. Alright, scoring's closed. Got ourselves some scores all over the place here. We're going to go with a 5.5 for Rockwell Red, which is unfortunately for him last place. Not going to help him very much, but Bounty Hunter's coming out next. We'll see if he can do something good. This truck backfires a lot. It's very funny. Another truck not getting any sort of anything on those reverse poppers. So that's not great for him. Bounty Hunter's first move, a bit of a wash. Arenas are tough. They're tough to be consistent. Going down for move number 2. Gonna have to walk a wheelie up the ramp. Alright, well, that's Bounty Hunter's run complete. What do you guys think? Comment your scores down below. Is that your new leader? When are you doing the next live stream? I don't know. When I'm free. Which I'm not very often. Who is next? Got the Gravedigger coming out next. Alright, scoring is locked. Those are some concise scores there, guys. That is perfect. There was no fluff. We got 6 scores in a perfect row. I love it. 5.3 for whoever the heck, Bounty Hunter. 5.3 for Bounty Hunter. Not great. That is last place. So here comes the Gravedigger. Oh no! Gravedigger! What a brutal, brutal start to his run. Oh my. These arenas can catch up to you. It's going to need a really good second move. Alright. Comboed it into something. That's good. Needed to do that. Oh, watch the wall. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Scoring is open for Gravedigger. Let's see what those numbers are. I think he could have been a little better than that, but steering okay? Yeah, looks fine to me. Hit that wall pretty hard. Ow. All right. Your last competitor will be Earthshaker. Closed. Let's see. Well, some of these scores are a little overwhelming. Alright. So with all these scores taken into consideration, we're giving it a 7.29 for Gravedigger, which is not great. That is 5th place right now. He's going to really need this Earthshaker truck to have a bit of a bad run. Which Earthshaker does not normally do in this competition. Oh, That was a... I'm going to stop it there, because that was a kind of a risky first move there. Not been a great two-wheel skills competition at the moment. Oh! That is it for Earthshaker. So another truck just kind of struggling in this competition, and that is going to end off his run. Let's see those scores in the comments. Do we have who's ready for... Do we leave? Oh, the pit party's going on right now? You really want to watch the pit party? I'm sure they're going to do it the next 2 days. If you want to watch both, and if you want to go watch it, sure. That's okay. This will always be here. You won't get a chance to score live in our Skywheelie competition and freestyle competition, but that is up to you. That's okay. So let's await the scores here for Earthshaker. He's got to beat an 8.23 from Hotsy. Hotsy is our current lead. Hotsy's our current leader. Oh my goodness, Kurt Kramer. Let's see if he could take the lead. New tomfoolery truck? Sure. Scores are in. Not a great set of scores. 6.9 for Earthshaker does put him below Gravedigger. So he places in 6th after winning racing. He only gets 3 points in two-wheel skills. It's anyone's game here so far. Your winner in this competition is Hotsy, picking up another 8 points. So after getting 4 in racing, he's now got 12 on the day. Kurt Kramer might be in a real competition to win the overall. That's crazy. That is crazy. 5th expert judge announcement. No one sure. Driving better with Kurt's truck on purpose. You weren't here for racing. Oh, that's really funny. If you guys are so worried about me doing exactly what they can do in real life, then you shouldn't be watching a BeamNG commentary. This is a video game. We're using trucks that are molded off of their driving in real life, but not exactly the same. It'll be, if you wanted it to be the same, then you just go watch Kurt Kramer drive on his series on the old live streams. The whole point for this is to be different. I'm trying to add a different level of entertainment here. So what I am going to do for Skywheelies is do reverse order of how they placed in two-wheel skills. That's just the easiest way of doing things. Bounty Hunter did not have a truck in the back, so we will bring him out here for this competition. So, Skywheelies. They are getting one hit, and one hit only. I want to reiterate that a million times. They get one hit to do their best Skywheelie, and you guys are judging it. This is my favorite competition out of all of them, and I'm very excited to be starting things off with Bounty Hunter. Let's see if he can have a good Skywheelie. Got to make sure you're lined up right here. Nice Skywheelie. Oh my! Keep it under control. That's just for fun. That's the end of the run for Bounty Hunter. Let's see those scores. Again, one move. It's going to be a quick competition here in Skywheelies, but I'm excited to see your scores. Rockwell. Is Rockwell back there? I think Rockwell's back there. Hold on. No. It's Hotsy, Barely Tame, and Gravedigger. Sorry. Just trying to remember. Alright. Closed. Solid numbers in there. You guys were pretty solid with your scores. I think that's a pretty even run. We're going to give it an 8 on the dot for Bounty Hunter. That's a pretty good number to start off this competition. It is not easy to come out here and go crazy, so we'll see how that number will hold up with Rockwell Red coming out next. Very good sky wheelie out of Rockwell Red. Let's see those scores for his one sky wheelie. We've still got 6 trucks to go, so keep those things in mind. Sky wheelies is the high jump of arena. I disagree with that. I feel like the high jump competition is boring and no one wants to see it. This is actually entertaining. Very entertaining, actually. I feel like I could probably set the trucks up while we're waiting for the scores to come in. That's probably the best of ideas. You didn't see that either. Well, why aren't you paying attention? The square root of 49, so that's a 7 for Suited Raccoon. Scoring is closed. Pretty good numbers here. You guys were a little bit higher on this. It is going to get an 8.19, so your new leader will be Rockwell Red. With an 8.19. That brings up Earthshaker. Pay attention, Who-Man. He's about to go. Alright, that could have been a little bit better out of Earthshaker, I'm not going to lie. Scoring's open. Admittedly... Wait, I can do math? Of course I can. That was not a great sky wheelie out of Earthshaker. Could have been a lot better. Good for you, I'm glad you paid attention. This time around. No, Gravedigger's back there. Don't forget, Gravedigger is back there. Remove current. Yes, there he is. That hood's gonna cause some trouble. Okay, just get out of the way. Alright, hold on. What are we doing? That's better. Stuck in that guy's face. Alright, let's see those scores locked in. Closed. Alright, scores are a little all over the place again. We're going to go with a 7.81, which is third place, last currently for Earthshaker. Could have been better. Getting flashbacks to the Stadium West event. I don't know what that means. So here comes Gravedigger. Everyone pay attention. Eyes up. Very nice sky wheelie out of Gravedigger. That is how you make your points in this competition. Not a lot of room to maneuver back here in Sacramento. That's okay. Gravedigger's run is over. Our next competitor will be the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Not even GD effect 9.534. That was okay. That's an okay score. I think that might be a little high, but I mean it was a good run. I love the sound of this truck. This is the best sounding truck on this series. Alright. Lock in, Who-Man. What are we doing? Scores are closed. Alright, pretty high scores there. That is going to be your new leader with a 9.33 for Gravedigger. That was definitely the best run. I don't disagree. Again, we got to keep some sort of realism out here. So, Monster Mutt Rottweiler is next. Here he comes, ready to go. That was alright. That is the run for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. It was okay. Let's see the scores. Get them in. We're quick. We're burning. We're burning, guys. Man, Iron Man finished third in the two-wheel skills competition after having a really, really rough performance, by the way. All right, let's close them scores. Closed. Scores are in. 7.21. That is last place for the Rottweiler. That'll bring up Iron Man. He's next. Pay attention, Who-Man. Wow, big air at Iron Man. That was great. Oh my, over she goes. Landed it, not even a scratch, so I don't even need to put it in the back. Get those scores in. That was awesome. Great run out of Iron Man. Who's next? Barely Tame. Fascinating. No, Barely Tame's already back there. Our last two competitors are already back there. That is you, Barely Tame. All right. Scores are locked in. Pretty good scores across the board. You guys gave some high numbers. It is your new leader with a 9.75. Iron Man is in first. 9.75. Your new leader. He is coming back after his rough racing competition, I gotta say. He might be a competitor winning overall right now. Never thought I'd say that after his two-wheel skills run. Here comes Barely Tame. Let's pay attention, folks. Another very solid run. Okay, keep it under control there. Let's see them scores for the Barely Tame's Sky Wheelie. Alright. Go right over to Hachi there. Lost his tailgate. Alright. Scoring is closed. You guys got your scores in. Good numbers. Solid numbers. 8.85 for Barely Tame is going to be third place. So he's in a pretty good spot for that overall event championship right now as well after finishing in second in two-wheel skills. So with one competitor left, is the Gravedigger's hood still in the fan's head? No, hold on. Oh man, I ruined my... Yes. Alright, one competitor left. It's Hotsy. Let's see it. You guys wanted realistic. You asked for Hotsy realism. You just got Hotsy realism, okay? Is that good enough for you? Get your damn scores in. That's the last time I'm driving like Kurt Kramer on this series. Ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. Ooh! Watch out, Kurt. You guys are gonna kill me with them scores. That was stunning. I'm not even gonna look at your damn scores. I'm not even looking at them. I'm gonna give it the Kurt Kramer score. It's a 3.3. All right, get over it. It wasn't gonna beat anyone else, so I don't care. Your scores don't matter. Screw you all. I love you guys. You're really funny. Jay and Josh and James gave accurate scores, though. Thank you guys. Very, very nice of you. That's about what the score would have been. So he got a 3.3. Freestyle time, baby. Let's go. Now, I am not following Monster Jam rules where the fourth truck out is the only backflipper. If anyone wants to backflip, they have the right to backflip. I don't care who it is, when they come out, backflip. Have a fun time. This is BeamNG Monster Jam, folks. Now, it is going to be 1 minute and 15 seconds. So, Hotsy's going to be coming out first, in case you couldn't tell. We're still chilling in Hotsy. I feel like it's only fair. You'll get 1 minute and 15 seconds, so it's 75 seconds on the clock. If I feel like that's too much, I'll lower it for future shows, but for the first stop of both of the Arena series, we're going to do 75 seconds to keep it fair in the event that I decide to change it. So here comes the good old Kurt Kramer and Hotsy. Ready to get freestyle underway. You guys ready to get freestyle underway? Let me hear ya. Yeah! Alright, cool. Let's go. Kurt Kramer and Hotsy freestyle. 75 seconds on the clock. Oh my goodness, Kurt's going for a backflip. Making sure you guys are paying attention. "25 seconds into the run right now. Still got a little over 30 seconds left. Oh my! Hotsy almost flipped her over. Our first donut of the series. Yes, sir. He's got 10 seconds left. Kurt Kramer just hit the backflip ramp, and we're going to stop it right there as his time is up. Let's see the scores for Kurt Kramer's Hotsy. Pretty truck. Love the truck. Very nice. Let's see those scores. Manuel Jr. said, "I love all your videos. I love you and your content is cool." Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate it. Give that a strawberry glaze. W reference. I don't know how I want to do this freestyle order, so we're going to just go with Rottweiler next. I think that's probably the best choice to go second. Alright, we're going to close the scores. Scores are pretty much what you'd expect. We're going to give it a 7.15 for Hotsy, the beginning of this competition. I gotta say, it is really hard to score arena freestyles. I just want to put that out there, because they're so similar. Alright, Rottweiler. He is off and running. Nice little sky wheelie action. Ooh, nice air off the tires stack. I'm gonna make an executive decision already. We're gonna do 1 minute freestyles. We've got 18 seconds left. I don't feel like watching a minute and 15 seconds of this. Doesn't need to be done. He's got 10 seconds left. I feel like Kurt Kramer's run score is not going to be dramatically influenced by that either. So this donut will be the last thing he does. This is the end of his time, and that is it for Monster Mutt. Let's see those scores. That was okay out of Monster Mutt. Like those wheels, very pretty. Jim is second again in freestyle? Are you kidding me? What a dumb idea. He just had an amazing year. We're putting him out second in freestyle. Like, they're just trying to ruin this World Finals in every way they can. That is very funny. Alright, who do we want to do next? I know who I want to do next. No. Oh, no, he's already over there. There we go. How do you know Nate? Oh. You realize their qualifying a pick doesn't affect freestyle? Oh, okay. We're talking about qualifying. Never mind. I was like, I don't care about that. Alright, closed. Decent scores there. We're going to go with a 7 on the dot for Rottweiler. That is second place, which will bring up Barely Tame. It's had a pretty good event so far. He'll have 60 seconds on the clock. See what his freestyle consists of. Almost rolled it over on the first move because I wasn't paying attention. Nice sky wheelie. "22 seconds into his 60 that he'll have for freestyle. Lining up for a backflip. Let's see if Barely Tame can pull it off. Oh my! He does! He pulled it off! He's landed the backflip. He's got 10 seconds to go. Heck yeah, Barely Tame. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. What a great run out of Barely Tame. Get the scores in. That's going to be tough to beat. That was a good freestyle. Very good freestyle, I gotta say. Let's see those scores. Oh dear, that's not right. Getting those scores in. Very nice of you guys. Alright, scoring is closed. Good numbers. You guys are, again, our judges are a little bit all over the place so far today. We've got Life Changer going low, Who-Man going high, James, Samuel, and Jay and Josh all kind of in the same area. With that, we're going to go with an 8.81. That is still your new leader, Barely Tame, taking it with an 8.81, bringing us up now to Rockwell Red. His 60 seconds begin right now. Nice sky wheelie. Let's see if he can make the most of these 40 seconds remaining. Getting some nice air using those log stacks. That's really what you have to do in the arenas. It's the only way to really make something happen. He's got 5 seconds to go. Gonna put it into a donut to finish off his time. This will be his last move here. And Rockwell Red spins it right onto its lid. And that is the end of the run there. He is just spinning till he can't spin anymore. And that'll do it for Rockwell Red. Good run. See what you guys thought of that freestyle run. Evan said he's starting to become like Who-Man. That's very funny. I feel like my name has been tarnished. Well, you only did that to yourself. So, I don't know what to tell you. That was our 4th competitor out. Next up will be the Bounty Hunter. Gotta pee, but I can make it. Yes, you earned it. You did it to yourself. Alright, scores are in. You did it to yourself. We're going to go with a 7.88 for that run at a Rockwell Red. That is 2nd place for now. And Bounty Hunter is going to come out next. And he is going by clearing the pod on the very first move. You're banned. Kidding. Oh my, getting a little rowdy out here. I feel like we're watching a little rodeo. This thing is spanking itself around the track. I like the way this truck drives. Oh no, watch out for the wall. Oh dear. Oh my, what the heck? I didn't even touch anything. He's on the wall, but we don't worry about that here, because this is a video game. Okay. Lining up for one final move here. This will be his last move of the run. Alright, that's it for Bounty Hunter. That was interesting, to say the least. Had a nice rollover save. I'll see how you guys score that. The 5th truck out here. Yellow and Black Bounty Hunter is the GOAT. I will not fight you because I agree. So there's 3 more trucks to go. -7 points for endangering the entire arena. It's a video game. That'll be fine. Bro said Kristen's gonna do good in qualifying and racing. Oh, and he says he's serious. Who, man? This is why no one listens to your opinions. And no, not everyone agrees with that. That is crazy. That is very funny. Alright. Closed. Let's see those. Let's add up those scores in my head. So those numbers are actually pretty good. And is going to be enough to be your new leader with an 8.888. Triple eights there. So barely taming at 8.81. This is getting an 8.88. So we've got ourselves a new leader there with Bounty Hunter. Didn't even need to do a backflip. James said, Who-Man's brain is cooked. That's really funny. Alright, Earthshaker will be next. Gotta get my timer up, and he's got 60 seconds on the clock. Nice sky wheelie out of Earthshaker. Hard landing. Gonna do a donut early on in this run. No stoppy there. Got 30 seconds left. Has 10 seconds to go. He's going to line up for the backflip. He's a little short on it. Oh my, might have to pull out a save. That is the end of the time, and he has got it into a wheelie as well. Great way to finish off his run. Earthshaker is done. Impressive. What did you guys think? Is that enough to beat the 8.88 the Bounty Hunter just put out there or not? It is up to you to decide. We've only got 2 trucks left to go. How have I managed to argue with both chat and me in the same stream? Valid. Awful will be like saying Ashley is going to win the LCQ and double down in the World Finals. Fair. I'll agree with you on that. But saying that Kristen's going to do well, you're only maybe one step ahead of that, okay? James said his brain is sauteed. That's funny. My favorite retired driver that is not Dennis or Tom is Scott Buteau. Scott Buteau was top 3 favorite driver of all time. I'm just so good. People are jealous of how good my opinions are. That's funny. That is very funny. If Kristen does good, you better do something for me. I will. I will shout you out right away in the racing commentary. I will say, Who-Man called it, W Who-Man. But when she gets knocked out in round 1 to Brianna Mahan, I'm going to say, Who-Man, what do you want me to tell you? Oh, it's so funny. All right. Closed. That being said, that is not your new leader. That is an 8.75, which is actually only good enough for 3rd. So that is very close, but he just got below Barely Tame's 8.81. Bounty Hunter stays in 1st with 2 trucks to go. And that will bring us to Iron Man. I'm Iron Man. The camera on the new trucks, very weird. Not a fan of it. The way it follows the truck, I really dislike it a lot. He's got 60 seconds on the clock. Almost got pinned into the wall there. We don't want that to happen. Now, Iron Man had a very solid day. He won the Sky Wheelie competition, placed in 3rd in 2-wheel skills, but had a very bad racing. That is insane air out of Iron Man. Oh my goodness. He has himself 30 seconds to go. Almost touching the roof out here is Iron Man. That's the wall. I mean, this is great air out of the Iron Man. 20 seconds to go. Getting a little caught up on the track. The landings are also very weird on this truck, too. Got 9 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the last move, and Iron Man, with the biggest air of the day, without a doubt. Will it be the biggest score score of the day, you guys have to let me know in the comments. Only one truck left to go. It's this puppy right here. -3 points for grazing the wall. It is still a video game, my son. Calm down. I don't care. He said -3 points. That's really funny. -7 points for gently hitting the wall 3 times. Oh my goodness, it's getting worse. We've only got 1 score in there. Okay, they're coming in now. I have to prepare for the delay. Wow, you guys are giving low scores for Iron Man. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that was the best run we've had today. Sorry, wasn't paying attention. Evan, that's okay. It's all right. It's fine. So fan judging is going to come into play. You know, Life Changer, you could be the only one scoring, but I want to make it fan interactive, so there's that. Scoring's closed. Scores are not going to help him here. We're getting an 8.5 for Iron Man, so that's 4th place. That's going to shake up the overall a little bit with just 1 truck left to go. Alright, here comes the last one. It's the Gravedigger. Here he goes. Oh my. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh my goodness. 1 move in and he's already flipped it over under the wall. Come on. I can save this. I can save this. Oh dear, I could save this. I can save this. Alright, I'll let you guys be the judges of that. For however you want that to impact the scores. In my eyes, I would take off like half points for that. But whatever. Gravedigger's already halfway done with his run because of that debacle. That was also a lot on me because I was trying to put the timer on at the beginning of the time and had to try and make that move happen. So that's why I'm not discounting it entirely, because it was mostly my fault. Alright, he's going for the backflip. Oh my. He's short on the backflip, trying to do a consecutive, pulls that out of the hat somewhere, somehow. Alright, scoring with 1 more move to go. That is it for Gravedigger, and that was the most hectic freestyle run I have had in an arena ever. So get those scores in. That was something. Definitely something. What do you guys think? Ta-da! Interesting, that's for sure. Very interesting. Let's see this. Let's see. Typical Gravedigger moment. -10 points for that. Just because I hate Gravedigger, it'll affect his score. Scores are a little all over the place. Permission to ban Who-Man. Permission blocked. Who-Man is, in fact, a member. We don't want to be banning members. So, no. If you do that, then you'll have your mod privileges revoked, Life Changer. Don't make me second-guess that now. Okay. Don't make me second-guess that. Scores are very interesting. I'm going to see 1 more score and see how they go. Very interesting scores. I pay him money. That you do. And I'm greatly appreciative of that. You give me money every month. So, I'm very thankful. Alright, well, we're going to close the scores here. And in a bit of a predicament, I don't know who should be the winner. Because that was chaotic, it was fun, and I don't know. I can say anything and not get banned. I don't know about that. I don't have a very strict policy in anything, but it's like a few things that would cross a line that I would probably ban you for. But the boundaries are large, but please don't push them. I'm just not interested in dealing with that. Okay. Scores are locked. The score to beat's an 8.88 for Bounty Hunter. The score for Gravedigger is 8.79. It is not going to be your winner. It is actually going to place him in third place. I had to take your scores into account. You guys weren't overwhelmingly giving it to Gravedigger, and I agree that first move was, you know, while I did it to myself, I did it to myself. So that is it. So that means that Bounty Hunter is your freestyle winner, which is lit. That means that your winners today were Earthshaker, Hotsy, Iron Man, and Bounty Hunter. Not a single Gravedigger victory amongst the pile. We'll do the overall standings in just a moment because this is a Who's Ready for Monster Jam show. We've got to do an encore. And we're going with a fun-ass encore here. We're going, I'm feeling old Blue Thunder. Because why the heck not? Every single one of these shows is going to have an encore. And that is the way it should be. Because Monster Trucks is all about having fun. And I want to reward those of you who have stuck around till the bitter end. Today's encore consists of a Blue Thunder backflip. Will he be able to land it? A truck from 2011. Will it land the backflip? Let's see. Oh, it's a little short! It's a little short, but he's gonna pull it out! Bounty Hunter's pulled out the save and the backflip. Heck yeah! I was in the wrong gear, that's why. Jumping over Gravedigger, that's what we like to see. Oh my, Blue Thunder's saved it again. He has not yet hit Gravedigger, he is just jumping around him and over him. Oh my, that might... barely, he barely touched him. Staring him straight in the face! He jumped over him again, he hit the roof! This is good. Good times. Oh yeah, he's just... Who needs it? You don't need to worry about that. Bounty Hunter is in the house, or Blue Thunder's in the house, having some fun. He has only barely scraped him at this point. But we have to have him land on top of him at least once. I mean, come on, and that's going to flip him right over. Blue Thunder. Save it? Sure, why not? I think that'll be good enough for me. You know what? Hold on. He's still on all fours, guys. He's still going. That's what I wanted to do. That is the perfect way to end off stop number 1 of the Arena series right there. Very fun. Enjoyed it. That was a good encore right there. Very good encore. Time to tally up them skewers. BLT tires. Yes, sir. All right. So let's see how these numbers tally up here, because it's going to be interesting. The numbers are going to be a little all over the place. So Earthshaker got 8 for racing. Got 3 for 2-wheel. Got 3 for sky wheelies, so that's 6, and got 5 for freestyle. So 11 on top of the 8 is 19. So Earthshaker, 19 points on the day after winning racing. Could have been a lot better. He definitely fell off. a little bit there. Racing's second finisher was Gravedigger. He got 7 there. Adding on his 4 and 2 wheel skills is 11. Second in Sky Wheelies gives him 18. And third in Freestyle gives him 24. So Gravedigger, your current leader now, 2 in. That'll bring us to our next competitor out here. That was Bounty Hunter, finishing 3rd in Racing. So he got 6 in Racing. He got 1 for 2 wheel skills, so 7. He got 4 for Sky Wheelies, so 11. And he won Freestyle with 8. So he got 19 as well. That ties him with Earthshaker on the day. So sometimes you can finish it off pretty strongly. Rockwell Red got 5 in Racing. Got 2 in 2 wheel skills for 7. He got 5 in Sky Wheelies, so that is 12. And got 3 in Freestyle, 15 for Rockwell Red. You've got to be a little bit better than that. Moving along. Hotsy got 4 in Racing, 8 in 2 wheel skills, so that's 12. 1 in Sky Wheelies, so that's 13. And 2 in Freestyle, that is 15. Are you guys happy now? Are you happy now? So that brings us to Barely Tame, who got 3 in Racing, 7 in 2 wheel skills for 10. Got 6 in Sky Wheelies for 16. And 7 in Freestyle for 23. So Barely Tame, 1 point out of first. Gravedigger, though, with the 24 right now. I don't know if that's going to be topped. Rottweiler, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, got 2 in Racing. 5 in 2 wheel skills, so that's 7. Got 2 in Sky Wheelie, so that is 9. And got 1 in Freestyle, that is 10. That's okay. I kind of expected that. And then there's Iron Man. Iron Man's going to be an interesting one. Iron Man had 1 point in Racing, 6 points in 2 wheel skills for 7, 8 points in Sky Wheelies for 15, which means he already can't win. And he got 4 in Freestyle, so he also got 19. So if my memory serves me correct, that is 3 series that have a 3-way tie. They almost were... So Stadium Series 1 is a 3-way tie of 18 points. Stadium Series 2 is a 3-way tie of 18 points. And Arena Series 1 has a 3-way tie of 19 points. So that's pretty funny. But your current leader of the series and winning the overall event championship today is Gravedigger, picking up 24 points. In second place is Barely Tame with 19. Then we have a 3-way tie between Iron Man, Earthshaker, and Bounty Hunter with that 19 points. And then we have Rockwell Red in 6th with 15, Hotsy with 15 as well, and Monster Mutt Rottweiler with 10. Now, a reminder, the top 2 drivers will go to the World Finals from this series. That would currently be Gravedigger and Barely Tame. That being said, the top 2 drivers on this series will also go up to the stadiums. So at the moment, you don't know if that'll be Gravedigger and Barely Tame or not, but so you have to keep an eye on that 3rd place spot, which would be Iron Man / Earthshaker. But obviously, with 3 more shows to go, plenty of time to break the ties there. And the bottom 4 spots will be eliminated altogether. There's really no way of doing that right now because the bottom 4 spots would include the drivers that were tied for 3rd. So can't really have that. So we will get more on those. We've got 3 more shows on this series, and we still have 1 more arena series to get through before we can get into the second stops of all of the series. So far, been really, really interesting. All of these shows have been great. I have had a great time. I hope you guys have too. It has really been a lot of fun to be doing this. This is something I've wanted to do for a while. So it's really, really nice to have you guys here to enjoy this series that I've come up with in my head over the last couple of years. To finally be doing something like this is very, very fun. Let's see if you guys come back for the last one. The next time you'll see me, everybody, will be a World Finals commentary. So that's exciting. We're 2 days away from it. It'll be Saturday. You'll be getting that World Finals commentary from me. Very, very excited. Obviously, there's 2 days to commentate over, so I'm not just saying there's only one. But Saturday, you'll get 1 World Finals commentary. Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, you'll get the second one. But Going to be very exciting. I hope you all enjoy World Finals weekend. Please don't spoil anything to me if you know anything, because I'm going to be doing all of it totally blind. That being said, I'm going to have notifications off anyway, so it's not going to really matter. You can't spoil anything to me because I won't be able to see it. So that's wonderful. Thank you all for watching. It was great to have